How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Weeb Lounge. This is the next Global versus Japan character comparison. And we're picking our favorite tsundere kitty caster girl, Karyl. That's a tongue twister. This character is a void magic DPS caster. Really obvious what her use is for. Kind of like the obvious joke I had to come up with when I bought a new pair of socks.
Oh, cool. Banana socks. Nice.
No! Hurt again.
This character nukes. She nukes some more, and she nukes even more using her void magic, causing destruction across the field. That's what she's used for. Tsundere Kitty Caster. This is probably one of my top favorite characters. Not absolute favorite, close, but not absolute favorite. But it is the favorite of an awful lot of people out there. And I kind of wish that we got a little bit more use out of her normal 1-star starting version, right? Unfortunately, that's not quite the case. Now on Global, she starts out obviously 1-star. Getting her star leveled up is just dungeon coins, and it's really easy to do, fairly quick. But here's the thing, right now, she wasn't very useful. Like right off the bat, you can throw together a group and slap her in, and if you're doing chapter 1, 2 of some of the earlier ones, that's perfectly fine. But this character, you just couldn't form a proper high DPS caster group. Not until the summer version of Karyl. And then this Karyl kind of gets pushed off to the side still. Okay, why is that? This Karyl, she is an AoE Union Burst DPS caster. So you figure the AoE, it's usually somewhat weak. And on Global, especially right now, it's actually very weak. Now, after Summer Edition Karyl came out, yeah, you can kind of throw her into the group, get a little bit of benefit out of her. And, the nuking is all good. The AoE damage is very, very minimal. And she brings a little bit of defense down, both physical and magic. But it's really minuscule. If you combine her with her other version, her summer version, and Kyoka and Akari trying to form a different type of group, yes, this character can certainly do some good damage, but there's not going to be much use of her, even with unique equipment and everything coming out. She just doesn't really hold up much damage. Go ahead and throw her in a little fight here. I had one queued up just to draw a shard out. Let's see if I can. Now you're going to see that she just kind of does a little bit of a nuke, does a little bit of a nuke. Her AoE is really minimal, and you just don't see her being used that much. Does she show up in any kind of clan battle strategies, boss strategies? I've seen her kind of just chucked in there, and she'll do damage, and it'll be okay. So it's not like you should completely ignore this character, but this one is really, really low on the priority list. Really low. I hate saying that. I know I'm going to get some flack. This character is kind of bottom of the barrel, but the thing is, it's Karyl. Kyaru. It's the kitty casting cat girl. The void magic and the boom. We want her to be good. It's an awesome character for the character's sake. Unfortunately, for combat's sake, it's just not. We don't see her being used much at all. Her Grim Burst just doesn't do us much damage, and we need an AoE magic defense down in order to really get any kind of use out of this, or a really good multi-target fight, and even then, doesn't really shine. And she just doesn't shine, and that's really, really sad. Now, over on JP, she got the 6-star treatment. She has the unique equipment. She is supposedly a much different character, but how much different and how often is she actually used over on JP? I tell you right now, her AoE hits an awful lot harder, but is it hard enough to be worth using her? Let's go over there and check it out. Now on the JP side, I got mine 6-star, I got her unique equipment. Her unique equipment is completely maxed out. Like I said, it's dungeon coins. You can get her memory fragments really, really easy. So, getting her unique equipment's easy, getting her 6-star is easy. Real simple character, and it's actually one of the first ones that I put up to 6-star. But this is also back when I didn't really research much into the characters, and that'd be an aside there. Got her to rank 21. She has one more rank to go, so she's nearly cap in that regards, cap level. And her skills, let's put it this way, like her unique equipment is the Chaos Grimoire, right? Basically the book that she already had on the stick or whatever, the book staff book, whatever. And it improves her first skill, which was just a single target magic damage attack, and it makes it basically have some AoE splash to it, along with some magic defense down. The amount of magic defense down isn't that great. It's not that wonderful, but at least she's now getting some AoE effect on that, along with her other magic defense down. That's pretty useful, right? Right? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, now her Union Burst goes all kind of crazy too. But basically, it goes crazy, but only in terms of damage. Like, it's just really, really ramped up damage. It hits every freaking thing on the screen, and it throws in this weird effect where it stops the enemy for a very short time from being able to gain technique points. Okay, that could be useful in certain fights where you're really trying to limit the boss or the other team or something from trying to do anything. I get it, but I haven't truly found the use for her. Now, supposedly on Global, when she gets her unique equipment, her usefulness gets ramped up for a short time there. But I don't think it lasts very long. But the current state on JP is that you just virtually never see her anywhere. Let's throw her into a little combat. Let's see, I had her lined up to go and get me a June shard or something, because my June actually still needs leveled up over on JP, because that's another video that I'll be doing at some point. Now she'll be able to get through this fairly simple, and you'll notice that, you know, she'll have that little splash attack there. Her regular attacks do a little bit more. It's taken her a while. That is much different, but it didn't kill it. Okay, this is a rank 21, level 208 character. She's not able to one-shot anything with her AoE. And this is just, what was it, 14-3 or something like that, hard mode? I mean, she's going to make pretty decent work of this, but it just doesn't make any sense to why she shouldn't be a tad more powerful. Just a tad more powerful. And here's the thing. The AoE is actually so weak that I tried going just a couple chapters later, right, to get a couple of different shards. She failed. She actually took too much damage, and she failed. Once I get out of this, I'll show you. Okay, this is 14-3, and I tried to take her into 15-3. She died. Tried to do 16-3. She died. That's why I picked 14-3. So that doesn't bode well for the character at all. She's also a glass cannon, apparently. Okay, well, it's a ranged AoE casting damage character, okay? Pretty much glass cannon comes with the job. But even at that rank and everything, you expect it to be a little bit more. So on JP, unfortunately, you don't use her. It's one of the very few 6-star characters that gets thrown to the side. You don't need to get her to 6-star. Okay, so what should your plan be? Now, if you're over on Global, eventually, from just doing the dungeon daily, you're going to get enough coins to 5-star. That's without question. When the unique equipment comes out, chances are you're going to have a slew of dungeon coins sitting around, because you probably, if you've been playing for a good amount of time, have everything else bought out already. So getting her unique equipment and maxing it out is not going to be a problem. And then when the 6-star mechanic comes out, same thing. You're not going to have any kind of issue, because the dungeon coins are there for the memory fragments. In the very hard modes, you can just grind away as needed. Whatever, right? The 6-star mechanic, though, the most important thing are the orbs. And if there are other 6-star characters that you need to work on, that's where the orbs need to go. All right? The orbs have to go to characters to prioritize. And on JP right now, Karyl, unfortunately, as much as I like the characters, as much as I like the design, it's a cat girl with the void magic. Of course I like this character, and the tsundere thing, and the easily embarrassed. It's an awesome character. But we don't need her. And that sucks to say. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. Yeah, so basically the overall plan is you're going to have those dungeon coins going like crazy. You might as well go ahead and get Karyl taken care of, right? You're going to have so many, it just doesn't matter. Spend it on her. But when it comes time to spend the orbs, the 6-star ingredient that you are going to need that we cannot get on global yet, not for a while, eventually those things are going to be relatively hard to get. Let's put this for example. I've been playing on JP for quite a long time now, 2 years, give or take, and I just now finished up getting the last of the 6-star characters, at least for a few days from this video, because 6-star Jita's coming out, and now I need to get more orbs for that. So it's actually taken a good little while for me. Now, if I really focused on some of those mechanics and everything and focused on a few of the characters a little harder, yeah, I could have got it done quicker. If I would have spent some DAs, I could have done that too, but there wasn't any point to it and I had time. You plan it out, it's all good. So here's the overall plan. When she gets her 6-star, go ahead and work on it. Go ahead and put her at 6-star. There will be use for her for at least a little while. But if you have other characters to work on first, put Karyl at the bottom of the priority list. We'll see you in the next video.